my name is Meulin and I'm auditioning for the Meulin part of the Q&Skit 2014 Ichiban-kan panel. So I've a couple of the things that I have to do to audition is answer some questions, and I have a list of the questions right here. And so the first one is, what are you most proud of? Oh, well, I think that the thing that I'm probably most proud of is every single time one of my ships become canon, because it's the happiest thing in the world knowing that these two people are just going to be happy forever and ever and ever, and it makes you even more happy knowing that you're the one who brought them together, and that even though they might go through some hard times, or even if they might break up, they'll still be really, really, really good friends, and it's really, really happy. It's a happy feeling, and knowing that you made somebody else happy. The second question is, who are you closest to? Who am I closest to? Well, it's probably a tie between Carlos or Horace. And Carlos, they're both sort of obvious because Carlos, we used to be mute spirits, and he used to sneak me catnip and stuff, and he helped me with my sign language after the accident, and we're still really, really good friends, and he's really, really nice. He's a great person, and he really likes me, and he's a good person. I like him. We're close. And for Horace, Horace is pretty obvious too. We're Meow-rails. And he's a really nice person too. He helps me with my cat puns, and I help him with his horse puns, even though sometimes he can be a bit excessive with his horse puns. But, listening to him, it's helped me with my lip reading, and he tries to help me with my sign language sometimes, and he's even tried to learn sign language a lot, even though he's sometimes too busy with his robots and stuff. But they're both really, really nice, and they both help me with my shipping a lot, and they don't mind whenever I talk about my shipping in front of them, unlike some people who are seed dwellers. But, so yeah, and they both make me really, really happy. Okay, the last question, sorry, I haven't written it down very clearly. The last question is, tell me about yourself. Well, it depends on exactly what you want to know. I can tell you about how I grew up, or how I met Horace and Carlos and all of my other friends, or I can tell you about my Lucis. There are some things that are pretty obvious about me. Like, my blood color, I'm an olive blood, so that means I'm in the middle of the hemo spectrum, which, I don't know, the hemo spectrum I don't really think that matters that much. I wonder if maybe someday it'll matter more. It'll be more important. I don't know. But, so some other things would be, some other obvious things would be, Carlos and we used to be mate spirits, and, well, there was a little bit of an accident, but I don't really mind I don't really mind anymore, because that's what it was. It was an accident. He didn't mean to hurt me, and, no, one of the things about me is, I don't like being sad. I don't like dwelling on anything that would make me sad, or that would make me anything except for happy. I like being happy. If you're sad all the time, or if you're just plain old mean or rude, or if you're like Mina and you don't get along well with people, there's no fun in that. Then you'll just be lonely, and it's not a good thing being lonely. You have to have someone in your life who cares about you and who loves you. And so that's why I like being happy, and that's why I like surrounding myself with a whole bunch of friends and they all love me for who I am, and I love them for who they are too. Let's see, what else is about me? I like shipping. I really, 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 really like shipping. It's just so much fun, and like I said before, it's the best feeling in the world knowing that they're just going to be happy together forever and ever and ever. And well, another thing about me is, well, I'm deaf, which is also sort of obvious, but I know sign language too, and I can read lips really, really well. So sometimes you don't even notice that I'm deaf sometimes, except for maybe I get told that I speak too loudly a lot, and so sometimes my voice will just get sort of increasingly louder, and so Carlos Cronus or Horace or somebody, they tell me that my voice is being loud, and so I'll try to quiet down a little bit, and then sometimes I might quiet down too much, and someone has to tell me to speak up a little bit because no one can hear me because I'm talking in a little bit of a whisper. And so sometimes it takes me a while to find my regular speaking voice, but after I find it, I can keep that speaking voice for a while, and it's really cool. And I like finding new ways to communicate. Like, if there was any new languages I could learn, like how Damara knows Troll Japanese, I would love to learn stuff like that. Or maybe there's some other languages, like, I don't know, like Troll Russian or Troll Polish or Troll French. Let's see, what else is there? I like hanging out with my friends, like I said before, and like Mitsuna and Latula and pretty much everyone. Porm and even Kankry. Kankry, he might be a little bit annoying with his rants and stuff, but he has really good diction, and he helped me with my lip reading. And I don't know, I think that's all that you really need to know about me, I guess. At least everything that isn't that personal. Alright, so that was my Meulin audition, and the last part of this is tell me why you should be on the panel. And so one of the reasons that I think I would be good for the panel is that I really love improv, and I really love acting and stuff like that, and actually the entire thing with Meulin and a couple of minutes ago, that entire thing was improv right there, except for a couple of basic guidelines and stuff. And I love making people laugh, and I like making people happy, and I feel like if I'm on a panel where I get to act in improv, I'd be able to tell a couple of jokes and get some laughs, and that would be really awesome. And I like meeting new people. I like making friends, and being on a panel, you get to meet a lot of new people, and you get to make a lot of new friends. I like cosplaying Meulin. I think she's a really awesome character. I really enjoy cosplaying her, and I actually know a lot of sign language too. I can do finger spelling, and I know